This is the weather forecast video for Monday, March 21st, 2011. Let's take a look at the satellite picture from last evening. You can see a large batch of thunderstorms over Michigan and Indiana and northwestern Ohio. Those were the storms that moved through the state yesterday, and a large batch of cloudiness and storms to the west that will come through late today and Tuesday. Watch warning map from last evening. You see lots of winter storm watches along the U.S.-Canadian border and a lot of advisories, watches, and warnings over the west. Nothing over this part of the country so far. QPF chart. This is for the next 5 days through Friday evening at 7 o'clock. Seeing up to 2 inches of rain over the far northeastern part of the state, an inch most everywhere else except the western part of the state where a half an inch may fall. Here is the severe weather outlook. This is for today and tonight. A slight risk of severe weather over mainly the western two-thirds of the state. Hail will be the likely threat, and this will hold off until mainly after sunset tonight. Here is the severe weather threat for tomorrow, Tuesday. Slight risk over the entire state of Iowa, southwestward into Oklahoma and Texas. Here's the probability. The highest probability over southern Iowa, south of Interstate 80. All modes of severe weather could be possible. A warm front will be situated in the area. We will be looking at that in the model runs upcoming right now. Here is the 0Z-GFS model run. This is at 1 p.m. today. You can see a ridge over the center part of the country. There's that trough out to the west. You will need to look at that closely. Here you can see there is a front just to the south of the state, denoted by that moisture over Missouri and Kansas. That will be retreating northward through the night. This is Tuesday morning at about 1 in the morning. You can see a warm front moving through the state at that time, and it'll be along that warm front that severe weather can be possible. Here is Tuesday at 1 p.m. This model, the GFS, has the low over southern South Dakota with the warm front stretching south and east across the state. But not every model is like that. Here is the WRF model at the same time. This has the low down near the Nebraska-Kansas border with the warm front over northern Missouri. This model also doesn't show on this thing, but it shows the temperatures over most of the state will be in the 30s and 40s, so that will probably be an outlier. Back to the GFS, you can see this is by Tuesday evening. The low is now over the northwestern part of the state. This is where the likely severe weather will occur, probably in the evening. We move ahead to 1 in the morning, the low over northeast Iowa, so most of the storms will be out of the state by then with the cool rain by that point. And then we move ahead to Wednesday at 1 p.m. Main batch of storms well east of the state, but that 540 line indicates that some of the rain or precipitation over northern Iowa may mix with some snow. Move ahead to Friday at 1 p.m. You can see fairly zonal over the country with a little bit of a trough out west of the state. Down at the surface you can see another small storm system. Could start out with some rain or snow with that 540 line nearby, so we'd have to watch that for any wintry precipitation. Here's Saturday, low over about Dodge City, Kansas. 540 line now well up into Minnesota, so that could be rain. And then by Sunday, 540 line back south of the state, so we could see some rain Saturday changing to snow Sunday. And then by next Monday, colder air moving in, so we could see some much cooler air by early next week at that time. Moving ahead to Voodoo Country, this is Thursday, March 31st. A trough over west of the state. Down below at the surface, you can see a storm. That could mean some cold rain, maybe some wintry mix possible over the northern counties. And at the end of the forecast period, Tuesday, April 5th, slight ridge over the west, slight trough over the east, little vortex over the state. Down below, you can see some precipitation around, but no real storm system, so this will likely change on the next model run. Thank you for tuning in to the weather forecast video. We'll have another one possibly tomorrow.